All right, lead off the game. Bryce Milligan will face the second baseman, Connor Enox. First pitch, swung on, fouled off, cue ball. Fastball outside, I say cue ball. He swung, hit off the tip of the bat. Denny Crayball hustles out of the dugout. Gets that ball back to the umpire. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch, fastball, swung on, swung through, strike two. As it's pretty impressive so far this season, Bryce Milligan has thrown 100% strikes. That's got to be a record somewhere. And the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on, lined into center field as Elliot Carey will be underneath it. Catch it, can of corn. Throws it back in, and that'll be one out here in the top of the first. So I got some stats, good-looking stats here, but we'll figure those out later. Now up to bat for Grandview, third baseman Drew Prange. Takes fastball in there, called strike one. Counts 0-1 for Milligan. Wind up, delivers a pitch, change up, blown in, ball one. As Milligan throws a fastball, usually in the 88 to 91, 92 range. And change up is straight change. Once again, most change ups will move arm side whether you're looking at the pitcher, righty or lefty. Change up will tail to their arm side. He throws a straight change, which means there's not much movement at all. And a big-time 12-6 curveball. Count is 1-2 to Prange. And the pitch swung on, two-hopper up the middle. Wahlberg spins around, throws, and gets a runner at first base. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. We might have an early candidate for Sports Center Top 10, or at least NAIA Baseball Probs Top 10 video. Shout out. Anybody listening? Maybe not. 2 outs here for the Stars. And that'll bring up the shortstop, left-handed hitter, Tyler Smith, the junior. And the 0-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and fouled off, jam job over the third base dugout. Got in on his hands right there. Not too much of a chilly day. So it may not sting as much as it would have the last couple of days when it's been real cold. Second pitch, fastball again, off the thumbs, lazy fly ball. Third baseman is under it for the third out of the inning. And just like that, Bryce Milligan, 3 up, 3 down, will go to the bottom of the first.
Leading off the Stars, number 11, Noah Barnes.
All right. Leading off 2019 season for the Stars will be freshman second baseman Noah Barks, right-handed hitter. First pitch, fastball away, taken for a ball. Pitching for Grandview today will be the right-handed pitcher Parker Thod. Noah Barks, 1-0 count, and the pitch. Fastball away, taken, ball number 2. And a 2-0 pitch. Fastball right down Main Street. Called strike number 1. Like to see him swing at that. 2-0 count. Getting up. Get a cookie. Crush it. So a strange sight to see the outfielders playing so close here at Jim Wade Stadium. That might be a reoccurring theme throughout the year. 2-1 breaking ball. Swung on. Watch out. Watch your lips as that ball is crushed into the third base dugout. We don't have a railing to stop it. So you see all the Grandview players scatter to get away from that screaming line drive. Counts now 2-2. Barks is one of 14 freshmen here at OCU this season, with 21 new players, not 22. Forgive me. But head coach Denny Craybaugh likes what they're doing so far. 2-2 pitch. Hanging breaking ball, swung on, crushed in the left center field gap. It won't make it to the fence, but that'll be a stand-up double for Noah Barks to lead off the 2019 season. Home opener for the Stars.
Now back to the Stars, number 8, Quintin Wahlberg.
That's a good-looking dub. Now batting for the Stars, number 8, shortstop Quintin Wahlberg. Last year, Wahlberg hit .288 on the season with 13 doubles, 6 bombs, 33 RBIs. Going to look to get him over right here. Get him over, get him in. Ribby. As Thod steps off, adjusts his hat, maybe his grip. We'll see. 0-0 pitch to Wahlberg. Fastball, left-handed batter's box, ball 1. One-0 pitch to Wahlberg. Swung on, lined into center field, and they'll be caught. As that was a really good piece. Squared it up. I could see it knuckling from here, which I probably have the best view in the house. That'll be 1 out, but that's a solid piece to start the year for Wahlberg. Got to like that. Never like getting out, but when you square it up, as in hit it hard on the barrel, square it up, it's a successful at-bat, in my opinion. Now batting for the Stars will be number 2 center fielder, Elliot Carey, left-handed hitter. Another one of the Stars' returning players. Hit .302 last season. 9 doubles, 10 bombs, 34 RBIs. And Carey had an up-and-down year last year. Looking to be a little bit more consistent this season. He's got a 0-1 count. Runner at second base. Barks. 0-1 pitch. Off speed, swung through. Strike number 2. Carries down 0-2. Looking to put something in play, move him over, move him in. He's got his work cut out for him now. He's got to battle back. 0-2 pitch. Hanging breaking ball gets away from the catcher. We call that a sausage. Hits in his glove and pops out. Get that little guy out of there, sir. And that'll advance. Noah Barks will advance from second to third. on that pass ball from catcher Caleb McDowell.
Cody, did you get that as a pass ball?
Yes. 1-2 count now to Carey, runner on third, and the pitch. Fastball swung on and hit into deep left field. Left fielder's back, catches it at the wall. Noah Barks will tag and come in to score the first run of the season for the Stars as they take the lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring to the plate cleanup hitter, number 21, right fielder Tyler Williams. Stars legitimate power threat. He hacks. First pitch fastball swung on and fouled off behind the first base dugout. A little behind that one. But head coach Denny Craybaugh made the comment that Tyler Williams might have as much power as anyone come through the program, which is an extremely impressive thing to say about an individual, as OCU holds almost every single home run record conceivable for the NAIA division. Williams is down 0-2. And the pitch, fastball inside, swung on and fouled off down the left field line. Hits the sidewall and bounces into left field. We got what I assume is a relief pitcher. Hustle out there to get it. That a baby. Don't want to see any walking on this field. Respecting the game. That's what I like to see from Grandview, Iowa. Counts 0-2 to Williams. And the pitch. Fastball in, down and in, ball one. Misses spot a little bit there. He's trying to go up and in. Get him to chase. Wouldn't be surprised if he comes back with the breaking ball here. We'll see. 1-2 set up in. Fastball in, swung on, fouled straight back, thumbed him right there. Count remains 1-2. Got a good at-bat here from Tyler Williams. Sixth pitch of the at-bat. 1-2 count. Fastball swung on and line drive into right field past the diving first baseman. And that'll be a base knock for Tyler Williams, first AB in a Stars uniform. Congratulations, brother. And that'll bring up with 2 outs. Number 4, the first baseman, Peyton Crispin. Sophomore, left-handed hitter. And the pitch. Fastball swung on, swung through, strike number 1. As Thod has some arm side run. Looks like he's throwing a decent little, about 87, 89 probably. Some arm side run. He's got some good stuff. Decent breaking ball. He hangs it. William goes, takes off for second, and the throw is not going to be even close. That'll be a stolen base for Tyler Williams, and that was a fastball outside for ball number 1. Count goes to 1-1 with 2 outs. Stars have another runner in scoring position. Crispin gets a little lean in the box. Fastball delivered, swung on, fouled off. Count's going to go 1-2 as he wants that pitch back again. Got a Tanner Andrews sighting. Runs out of the dugout, gave the ball to the couple of balls to the umpire. Good job. 1-2 pitch, swung on, chopped down the first base line, but good job, Billy Easley. Stars assistant coach Bill Easley with the play, the good hands. The good hands play of the game. Is that what we'll call it? Maybe 1-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on second, and the pitch. High fastball, ball number 2. Had a little giddy up on it. That was good athletic play by catcher Caleb Mcdowell. Jump up out of a squat and keep it from going to the backstop. Keeps Tyler Williams at second instead of advancing to third. But we got twos on the board, folks. So here we go, your 2-2-2 ritual. Let's tap the hat. Let's rub it. Let's take it off. And ground ball to the second baseman. Chested up. Thrown over to first base for the third out of the inning. And that'll be it as the Stars score 1 run on a couple of hits. 1 runner left on base. And the Stars lead 1-0 over Grandview after the first inning. You're listening to Cody Craybaugh, the self-proclaimed voice of the Stars, and opening day 2019 for the Oklahoma City University Stars. What a fantastic day, folks. Here we go, top of the second inning. Leading off for Grandview will be Nolan Frederick. Right fielder, number 34, left-handed hitter. No sleeves on, as it's probably warm down here compared to Iowa right now. First pitch, fastball inside, ball number 1. That was a really good spot there by Bryce. 1-0 pitch. Fastball inside. Got a bunch of hands. If that was a wooden bat, it would have been broken. Ball trickles the first baseman, Peyton Crispin, and he just takes it himself. That'll be a 3 unassisted for the first out here in the top of the second. That'll bring up to bat number 36, which is wrong on our lineup card. It looks like Jimmy Anderson. Not real sure. I guess it is. Yeah, Jimmy Anderson, DH. All right. Takes a fastball in there, called strike. And looks like the count is 1-1. I'm going to get that scoreboard guy to do a little better job. 1-1 pitch, swung on, fouled off over the C.R. Sutton Baseball Complex, or C.R. Sutton Baseball Indoor, into the parking lot where you have to park at your own risk, folks. Be careful about that. 1-2 pitch coming to Anderson. And it's going to be a high changeup, swings through it, and that's going to be a strikeout. Swinging, forwards K, that'll baby B. Rice, as some of his teammates like to call him. That'll be the second out of the inning here in the top of the second. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 27, Isaac Rodriguez, another left-handed hitter. 0-0 pitch, fastball, swung on, straight back, strike number 1. This has a little bit of a step in the bucket type of swing. I'd like to see Milligan right now going right after these hitters. Fastball's inside. Love it. 0-1 pitch. Change up. Swung on. Nice little floating line drive caught by the second baseman for the Stars, Noah Barks, for the third out of the inning. So after top of 2, Grandview scores no runs on no hits. No runners left on. Score remains 1-0 Stars. Come back to you in the bottom of the second. You're listening to OCU Baseball. Leading off for the Stars here in the bottom of the second will be the third baseman, Bryson Lyerly. Right-handed hitter, junior. Fastball up, ball one. Pitch number 2 coming. Fastball away, swung on and swung through. Count moves to 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Lyerly. Fastball in the left-handed batter's box. Ball number 2. Stars are up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. 2-1 count. Nobody on, nobody out. And the pitch, slider, called strike number 2, as that was about a ball and a half off of the plate. And we'll try to keep an eye on that, see if umpire calls it both ways. If he continues to give both pitchers kind of that extra 4 inches or so. 2-2 pitch, curveball swung on, slow roller to the shortstop, throws over to first, gets Lyerly in time. That'll be his first out of the bottom of the second inning. Nice athletic play there by Tyler Smith, shortstop for Grandview. And that'll bring up the Stars left fielder, Caleb Davis. Right-handed hitter, another returner from last year, one of 3 returning position players in the lineup for the Stars today. Hit .350 last year, 1 bomb, 9 ribbies, only 40 at-bats. First pitch swung on, hard ground ball, backhanded to the ground, up and fires to first to get Caleb Davis out, as that is another pretty impressive play by Tyler Smith, shortstop for Grandview. And just like that, it's been, 4 pitches? 5 pitches and 2 outs. That'll bring up the Stars catcher Dylan Taylor, junior transferred in at the break. Getting the start today. Fastball swung on and popped out over the first base dugout for strike number 1. Taylor is known for his defensive ability behind the plate. Fantastic receiving catcher, throwing catcher. Takes ball 1 high. He blocks, he does it all behind the dish. And that's what I like to see in a catcher. You're a catcher first, hitter second. But then again, I was a pitcher, so a little bias there. 1-1 pitch, hanging breaking ball high, ball 2. There's another 6 inches down. That might have been the best pitch that you could possibly have in an at-bat to go yak. Hit a home run. Anyway, 2-1 count. Fastball swung on, swung through, strike 2. High fastball, same plane as the breaking ball. By him a little bit. Got a 2-2 count to Taylor now. 2 outs, 2 on the board. Might want to shoot the foot of the pitcher. And we got a little check swing line drive to the second baseman for out number 3 as the Stars record no runs on no hits. There were no Grandview errors. After 2, Stars lead 1-0. You're listening to self-proclaimed voice of the Stars, Cody Craybaugh, on opening day 2019 at Jim Wade Stadium. Now batting for Grandview's Dan Peterson. As he takes a changeup in there, called strike number 1. That's the first off-speed that Milligan's thrown to start a batter. So far here in the top of the third, he backs it up with another changeup. That's just a bit down. Count goes to 1-1 to first baseman Dan Peterson, left-handed hitter. Fastball inside, called strike number 2. That had a little hair on it. Bryce Milligan, usually 88, 91, 92. We can run it up there, 3, 4, 5 every now and then. 1-2 pitch, change up, pulled the string, swing and a miss. Corkscrew into the ground. That'll be another K for Milligan to start off the top of the third. And that'll bring up number 20, the left fielder, Marcus Cheeves. Another left-handed hitter. Lineup's full of them today. 2 through 8, all lefties. First pitch, fastball way inside. Watch your lips, ball number 1. That's a good pitch by Milligan. Fastball in, you go in, you miss in. Move his feet, get him uncomfortable, go back away, get a choppy swing like that. Counts even now, 1-1. Hard in opens up everything else. Any young pitchers listening that aren't in school today? I doubt that's very many. But it's opening day. Come on, Mom. Take me to the park. You got a kid on, get down here. Get yourself a Cane's 2-for-1 coupon. Get yourself a hot dog. 2-1 count. Swung on. High chopper to third baseman. Coming in, and the throw is going to be high. First baseman Peyton Crispin couldn't put the tag on him, and that's going to be E5 on the throwing error from the third baseman Bryson Lyerly. And that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter for Grandview, catcher Caleb Mcdowell, right-handed hitter. 1 on, first, 1 out, middle infield and double play depth. And the first pitch in the dirt. That's a good job there by Cheeves, reading downward angle, took off before he even saw whether or not Dylan Taylor had picked it or not. That's kind of a lost art in baseball these days, reading downward angle. Out of the pitcher's hand, if you know it's going to hit the dirt, you can go, and a lot of times you'll get there. So that's going to be a stolen base. As Bryce Milligan, wheel moves, steps off, comes back on, 1-0 count, Caleb McDowell. Cheeves is dancing back there. And the pitch, fastball away, swung on, fouled off, hit the lights. Watch out. Funny story, back in 2012, there was a ball just like that. Hit the light tower by the first base dugout over here. And the casing came off and stuck halfway through the ground. Could have killed somebody. I forget who was on deck. Pick play over to second base, and no, not in time. As that was a well-orchestrated play by the Stars. Almost got Cheeves. But something for Noah Barks to maybe learn from that. He tried to tag him high, tagged him in the face instead of the hand. 1-1 pitch, fastball, low and away, called strike number 2. And whenever you go to tag a player, if you go up to tag him in the face or the chest, the hands, the arms get underneath it, you lose about a foot. If he catches that ball, brings it straight to the base, might get that call. 1-2 pitch for Milligan, fastball, low and in, ball number 2. Count goes to even. Two pitch, fastball, swung on, swung through, strike 3. Good-looking strikeout there for Bryce Milligan. Anytime you have runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs, strikeout or a pop-up to the infield is probably the most ideal way to get an out. Runner can't move. Cheeves is stuck at second with 2 outs, and that brings up Connor Enox. Senior, right-handed hitter. 0 for 1 on the day. As Bryce wheels again. Keep your ears tuned. The conclusion of this top of the third, we'll have our first trivia question for free hot dog or free canes. Call in. 0-0 pitch, fastball away, swung on, swung through, strike number 1. That kind of shows how aggressive Enox is. That pitch was probably a ball off the plate, ball and a half. Grandview wanting to drive in that first run. Stars are ahead 1-0 here in the top of the third. 2 outs. Fastball swung on, popped up. Watch out as it just barely misses a little girl in the stands. Woo! Don't like to see that. Got to keep your eyes peeled back when you're at the ballpark, folks. It's happened to me before. I was about 8, got crushed with the line drive at Red Hawk Stadium in Oklahoma City. It's not very fun. 0-2 count. And the pitch. Big curveball swung on, dabble into basically swing and bunt as Dylan Taylor throws Enox out at first base, and that'll be the end of the inning. Grandview scores no runs on no hits. There's 1 runner left on base, 1 error for the Stars. They still lead 1-0. And here we go, folks. First trivia question of the year for 2019. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, kid, and you'll never go wrong. What movie is that quote from? Call in with the answer, 208-6017. Get yourself a free item from the concession stand. Or buy one, get one free meal from Cane's. Heroes get remembered, legends never die. Follow your heart, kid. You'll never go wrong. What movie is that from? 208-6017. Leading off the bottom of the third for the Stars will be the DH, Jared Hazeldine. Another freshman. Swings through a pitch, strike one. One of two freshmen in the lineup, 14 on the team. So that's not very usual for the Stars either. As that 0-1 fastball swung on, fouled off. Little dribbler down the third base line for strike number two. Counts 0-2 pretty quick to Hazeldine. He needs to battle right here, get himself a knock. First at-bat of his college career. This is exciting. Slider away, called ball number one. That's about the same spot as last inning when we talked about that ball off the plate slider that umpire called for a strike. That one was called for a ball. So a little inconsistency. Maybe it's a two-strike thing. 1-2 count. Change up away, swung through. Strike three. Down goes Hazeldine for the first out here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll bring up his fellow classmate, freshman Noah Barks, second baseman, who led off the game with a double, led off his career with a double. Congratulations. We'll see if he can't get things rolling here in the bottom of the third. Oh, pitch, fastball, low and away, called strike number one. And we do have a winner for the trivia question. It'll be Mindy Camp. As 0-1 pitch is thrown in there, called strike number two. That was a little low for my liking for a slider. Mindy Camp is, of course, the wife of career home run leader Landon Camp, who played at OCU from 2009 to 2012. Played some professional baseball for about 4 or 5 years. Good job, Landon. 1-2 count now to Noah Barks. Fastball low. Counts even, 2-2, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Nobody on. Stars up 1-0 over Grandview, Iowa. And the 2-2 spiked fastball. Count goes to full, so good job there by the freshman. Pretty impressed with him so far. Double his first at-bat, getting down the hole, 0-2, and battling back to 3-2. That's 2 quality ABs so far this year. 3-2 pitch, swung on, watch out, as he hit a rocket into the third base dugout. Guys scattering. We call that type of foul ball a finder. Insert adjective. And the 3-2 pitch, swung on, fell off straight back. Watch out as we get some good flinches in the crowd. There's a net there, but I flinch every time. Next 3-2 pitch, hanging breaking ball, hammered into left field as he'll take a hard turn at first, and he'll keep going to second. There's going to be a play at second base, and the throw is in time as left fielder Marcus Cheeves throws out Noah Barks, and this is not good, folks, as he's not getting up fast. Training staff runs out to second base to check on him. It looks like he's holding his left arm right above his elbow. And you never want to see that. Training staff's out there to talk to him. Both Denny Craybaugh and Keith Lytle out there checking on him. As Bart gets up, and from my point of view, he looks all right. He's moving his left arm, which is good. And Denny Craybaugh hustling off the field with that signature run that he's got. And we'll get confirmation, I guess, next half. Barks goes back into the game and see how he's doing. That'll bring up Quinn Wahlberg as he squares around to drag, fouls it off.
Not bad. Quinn Wahlberg.
Counts 0-1. That's a good job by Wahlberg. If you're going to drag bunt for a base hit, it's either a base hit or it's a foul ball. Anything else, the last thing you want to do is bunt it back to the pitcher. So 1 count to Wahlberg. Fastball swung on and crushed real high, higher than far. Can of corn for the center fielder. And that'll be the end of the third. As the Stars score no runs on 1 hit. No runners left on base. Score remains 1-0 after 3. OCU over Grandview. Now batting for Grandview will be Drew Prange as Bryce Milligan hits him with the first pitch curveball. Second off-speed pitch he's started batters off with, and he hasn't thrown that. I think that's only a second breaking ball that he's thrown today. He's got a big hammer. 12-6. And look to get that pitch dialed in here pretty soon as Grandview has leadoff runner on. They'll bring up Tyler Smith, shortstop, left-handed hitter, made a couple of good plays back there in the bottom of the second. Slow roller and a backhand. Was pretty impressed. And the pitch. Fastball swung on, fouled straight back. And as Smith had some choice words about not putting that one in play. Counts now 0-1. Pitches inside, gets away from catcher Dylan Taylor. And that'll move Prange from first to second with no outs. Count 1-1. Stars lead 1-0, so tying run in scoring position with no outs here for Grandview. OCU might have to start thinking about a bunt situation. Bryce wheel moves. Tyler Smith does not square around, as it looks like three-hole hitter might swing away. 1-1 pitch swung on, fouled down the first base line. Count goes to 1-2. Got some pretty good hustle down the right field line by Colin Marley. 1-2, big breaking ball, swung on, swung through, strike three, and down goes Tyler Smith. There's that 12-6 curveball I've been talking about from Milligan. It's his best off-speed pitch. Throws it hard, deep, high spin rate, tons of vertical break. Sometimes he throws it and it almost looks like it backs up as it breaks, like a left-handed breaking ball would. That's how 12-6 he throws it. It's impressive. Now batting for Grandview will be Nolan Fredericks, right fielder. Number 34 takes fastball away, ball number 1. Milligan comes set. Fastball inside, just off the plate, ball number 2. Once again, that's a good spot to miss. Now he's down 2-0. Fastball swung on, fouled off. Count goes to 2-1 for Fredericks. Grandview has a runner on second. 1 out. 2-1 count here in the top of the fourth. Stars lead 1-0. Bryce Milligan sets. Delivers 2-1 pitch, swung on, fouled back into Cokesbury. Of course, that's a famous apartment complex around here on the OCU campus. It's the only rooms that have kitchens, full kitchens. So anybody looking to come to OCU for sports or performing arts or come to school at a great school, if you want to cook, Cokesbury, that's where you need to live. 2-2, curveball high, ball number 3, count goes to full. 3-2-1 on the board, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second base. And the pitch, another breaking ball, got him looking as Milligan froze Fredericks. 3-2 breaking ball. Nice pitch, back-to-back strikeouts, brings up Jimmy Anderson, Grandview's DH. Right-handed hitter. First pitch, breaking ball in there, called strike number 1. That's good-looking pitch. One thing Bryce has always been able to do, even as a freshman, is throw that pitch effectively. For a called strike, he's always been able to locate it. He's been able to throw it right on top of the plate for swing and misses. As 0-1 pitch is a fastball inside, swung on, fouled straight back. Count is now 0-2 to Anderson. 2 outs. Runner still at second base. Stars lead 1-0. And the pitch, fastball swung on. Nice play by a Grandview player in the dugout as he barehands that one-hop foul ball. That might have beat Billy Easley's good hands play of the game. 0-2 pitch, curveball in the dirt, taken for ball number 1. Counts now 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch, another breaking ball outside. As Milligan taps his chest, says, my bad. He got around that one. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Fastball in, fouled off. Yeah, as Anderson was a little bit late on that. And as Coach Craball would say, believe that a little bit. Late on the fastball, might go right back in there. Might throw that big breaking ball. I don't know. We'll see. And there it is. There's a breaking ball as 4 or 5 of the fielders for the Stars start trotting off. Umpire says, no, that's just a little bit outside. You're going to have to locate a bit better than that. So that might answer that question. Grandview got that call. OCU did not. 3-2 pitch, another breaking ball. Slow roller to third base. Throws it across the infield, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. As Bryce Milligan does a good job stranding a leadoff hit by pitch at second base with 2 strikeouts and a weak ground ball. Grandview scores no runs on no hits. 1 runner left on base. There were no errors by the Stars. OCU leads after the top of the 4th, 1-0.
Leading off for the Stars, number 2, Elliot Carey.
And the halftime music there, provided for your entertainment, was by the OCU chiming bells. I counted 3. Must be 3 p.m. Central Time. Check out my smartphone, and yes, it's going to be 3 p.m. Elliot Carey leads off the bottom of the 4th for the Stars. Takes fastball inside, called strike number 1. And I know that was something that he's wanting to address this season. He's swinging at more pitches earlier in the count, especially fastballs that he gets. He's got a good eye, and sometimes the zones are bigger than he wants them to be. As a 0-1 pitch, breaking ball swung on, and ground ball gets through the 4-hole. That would be between the first and second baseman for a leadoff knock by Elliot Carey. That'll bring up the Stars right fielder, number 21, Tyler Williams. The last guy in the lineup that Coach Keith Lytle would give a bunt, but I don't know. We'll see. The way that the season progresses, I don't assume anything here. First pitch, breaking ball, did not check his swing in time, called strike number 1. Keith Lytle gives the signs. Williams steps back in. Carey leads off at first. Dodd checks on him over there at first base. Not in time. Carey was only about a step off of the bag. 0-1 pitch. Fastball low and away. Ball number 1. Count goes to even. For Tyler Williams' second at-bat of the season. Can't wait to see him get into balls. He puts on a show during batting practice, folks. If you got the video feed, those light poles out there, I've seen him hit balls over those, which is pretty impressive in this dead bat era that we're playing in. Of course, it switched back in 2011. 1-1 pitch. Slider swung on, swung through. Maybe a cut fastball. Either way, it's going to be strike number 2. 1-2 count to Williams, as everything's been soft or away. Catcher sets up away. Pitcher holds. Good job holding the baseball right there by Parker Thod. Seems like a simple thing to do, but in the heat of the moment, it's tough to just come set and let the batter call timeout. But the junior does a good job. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball inside. Did it hit him? No, it did not. Count goes even, 2-2. No outs. Elliot Carey at first base. Stars lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Right fielder Tyler Williams at the plate. Dodd checks on Carey again. Back in, standing up. Wouldn't mind seeing Carey increase the lead a little bit. He's got plenty of quickness to get back. 2-2 pitch, swung on, fouled off into the third base dugout. Kind of reached for that one. But staying alive. That a boy. I think in my earlier years I'd sing for you guys. But not anymore. Two-two pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Carey gets caught in between reading downward angle and not. Throw gets all the way to second base. Carey dives back into first. Throw gets away from the first baseman, and he moves to second base. So that's going to be an E4. As he thought about going on downward angle, and he peeked back in. Good glove snag there by Caleb Mcdowell, the catcher. And instead of running at him or throwing it to somebody a little bit close, he threw it all the way to second. Carey going back to first, bad throw back to first base, and now he's at second. 3-2 pitch to Williams, fastball outside, ball 4, and now Stars have 2 runners on. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Number 4, Payton Crispin.
And that'll bring up the first baseman, number 4, Peyton Crispin, sophomore left-handed hitter, left-handed thrower. Stars have runners on first and second, looking to increase the lead here in the bottom of the 4th, up 1-0. 0-0 pitch, squares around to drag, fouls it off. Everybody will stay where they're at. Keith Lytle tells Crispin to be smart. Third baseman's playing in. 0-1 pitch was a breaking ball low for ball number 1. Count is even, 1-1. And the pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Good block there by Caleb Mcdowell as he's working there for Thod. Doing a good job. Keeping as much as he can in front. Gonna have to buy that man a dinner after today's game. 2-1 pitch, swung on and driven down the left field line, and that's gonna be just foul. That lands inside in fair territory. 2 runs would have scored. Now we got to get everybody back to their bases. We'll do this 2-2 count right quick. No outs, runner at first and second. And the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Held his swing. Count's going to go to 3-2. Big moment in the game here for the Stars. Get him over, get him in. Here we go, 3-2. Swung on, swung through, strike 3. Fastball away. Peyton Crispin could not get to it, and that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up for the Stars the third baseman, Bryson Lyerly. Next trivia question. It's a football movie. He says, I'm wiry. Wiry. First pitch breaking ball, taken, called strike number 1. The kicker for this football team, in this movie, I should say, calls himself Wiry. What movie? Call in 208-6017. Get yourself a free hot dog. 0-1 count. Swung on, swung through. Counts now 0-2 to Lyerly. Runner still at first and second. 1 out. Bottom 4th. Taking a while to get to the sign. There we go. We got it now. And the 0-2 pitch. Fastball high and away. Ball number 1. That was a nice pitch. That was about a ball off the plate. Maybe a ball above the strike zone. That was a good 0-2 fastball right there from Thod. Counts now 1-2. And the pitch. Slider swung on and fouled off of the face mask of Thod as the umpire comes out, steps out in front of home plate, takes his mask off, wipes the dirt from the plate. And that's one of those little things in baseball that some people may not see that makes the game fantastic. Anytime the catcher or umpire gets hit by a foul ball or a pitched ball, the other one will casually walk out and give them time. Lyerly, 1-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball low and away, ball number 2. Count goes to even, 2-2 with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Steps out, looks at Keith Lytle, gives the sign. In years past, he used to just point over the wall. That's a true story. I saw it. 2-2 pitch. Carey goes. Swung on, swung through. Strike 3. But Carey gets to third base safely, beats the tag. Williams advances to second. But Lyerly goes down swinging. Strike 3. Runners do advance. Now OCU has runners on third, second, and third. 2 outs. And that'll bring up the Stars left fielder, Caleb Davis. 0-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and popped up to center field. Can of corn. And that'll end the inning for the Stars. As they threatened early, 2 runners on and no outs, could not scratch a run across the board. After 4, Stars remain in the lead 1-0 over Grandview, Iowa. You're listening to the self-proclaimed voice of the Stars, Cody Craybaugh, here at Jim Wade Stadium, opening day 2019. Now batting for Grandview will be number 27, Isaac Rodriguez, as he swings through the first pitch. As the music still plays, umpire steps off, tells us, hey, cut that music out. Can't be listening to music and playing sports at the same time. 0-1 pitch, fouled off, slow roller down by the first base dugout. Joe Lytle cannot snag it. You got to have better hands than that. Joe Lytle. 0-2 pitch from Milligan. Fastball high. Got some thumbs. But Rodriguez fouls it off. He'll live to see another pitch. We'll do it again. 0-2. Fastball in. Nice spot. As once again, Stars players, infielders anyway, start running to spots, thinking that they're going to throw the ball around the infield. Umpire says, not so fast. 1-2 pitch, change up in the dirt. Ball number 2, as Milligan's entire repertoire is in play now. All 3 pitches. 2-2 pitch, fastball low. Count goes to 3-2. As Milligan looks like he's speeding up, you might want to slow down just a hair. 3-2 pitch, fastball swung up and skied high, catcher pop. That's a big league catcher pop-up. And that is a good job of bringing that one in there by Dylan Taylor. That'll be 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning for the Stars. And we do have a winner for the previous trivia question, Wiry. Movies, The Replacements. So good job to Bobby Spain. You get a free hot dog. 0-1 count. Swung on and swung through from Dan Peterson. Loses his bat. We might need to get him some pine tar. And that'll be strike number 1. Bobby Spain, of course, a legend around here, OCU. Played for a national championship team in 2005. Assistant coach for a few years. Now he's with the Brewers. Coaching for the Brewers. All right, 0-2 count here to Dan Peterson. And the pitch, change up, swung on, swung through, and I guess the count was not 0-2. It was 1-2. So here we go, 1-2 pitch, change up, low, ball number 2. That was a good pitch by Milligan. It's a good change up. 2-2 count. Curveball swung on and fouled off. And we'll do it again. Bobby, come on down to Jim Wade Stadium, get you that hot dog. 2-2 count. Fastball swung on, jam job down the left field line. As the dead sound of that foul ball sounded like he almost hit it with his grip tape. We'll do it again, 2-2. Big curveball, swung on, swung through, strike 3. Another strikeout there by Milligan for the second out of the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the left fielder for Grandview, Marcus Cheeves. Another left-handed hitter. 0-0 pitch, fastball low and in, called strike number 1 as Milligan keeps pounding that inside corner. If Grandview's not going to make an adjustment, no reason to change your game plan. 0-1 pitch, change up low and away, swung through, strike 2. As Milligan looks comfortable. Moving at a quick pace, attacking these guys. He looks confident. 0-2 pitch, fastball high and tight. Moves the feet of Marcus Cheeves. And that sets up just about every pitch he has for this 1-2 count. Here it comes, 1-2. Spiked a changeup in the dirt. Got some good hustle there by Coach Craybaugh in his 31st year. Won X amount of thousands of games here at OCU with assistant coach Keith Lytle. 2-2 pitch, big curveball, just a bit high. As Dylan Taylor and I were actually talking about that in the bullpen before the game, catching those high curveballs to your chest, give it a little more time to come down. 3-2 count, fastball low and inside, freezes Cheeves, and that'll be a backwards K for the third out of the inning. Cheeves has some choice words for the umpire there, didn't agree with the call. But I'm happy it went our way. After the top of 5, Grandview scored no runs on no hits. No runners left on. There were no OCU errors. Stars still lead 1-0 after the top of the 5th. As they look to expand their lead, looks like Coach Craybaugh has someone up in the bullpen stretching. But at this rate, we'll see how long he leaves Milligan in there. If this was a month from now, Milligan would not come out of this game, but early on in the season, first game, want to keep an eye on that pitch count. We'll be back in the bottom of the 5th. Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Stars will be the catcher, Dylan Taylor. As he swings at a first pitch fastball, chops it to the third baseman for out number 1. That'll go down in the book as 5-3. Of course, the positions in baseball go as follows. Pitcher's 1, catcher's 2, first baseman's 3, second is 4, third is 5, shortstop is 6, left is 7, center is 8, right is 9, and that's how you do a book, numbering the players. Now batting for the Stars will be number 9, the DH, Jared Hazeldine, as he swings at a first pitch fastball, fouls it off. Counts now 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch, slider, swung on, swung through. Strike number 2. That's a good-looking breaking ball there. from Todd, as he looks like his arm's in shape, going strong. 0-2 pitch, another slider, swung on, swung through. That'll be strike number 3 for Hazeldean. And that'll be the second out of the inning on 4 pitches. That'll bring to the plate second baseman, the freshman, Noah Barks. Who's got a couple of base knocks today to lead off his career, to start his career, I should say. 0-0 pitch, squares around, drag, pulls it back, breaking ball in the dirt, ball number 1. Looking to threaten Joe Lytle's doubles record. Joe Lytle broke the doubles record 2 years ago that Jared Baker set for career doubles 3 years ago, who broke Kirk Walker's double record back in 2011 that he set. Been around a long time, folks. 2-0 count. Here to Barks. Fastball swung on and fouled off. Over by Loeffler. Used to be the Science and Arts building at Oklahoma City University. Or Math and Science building, I should say. Now it's all science all the time. Renovated with a high-quality lab in the second story. 2-1 pitch, fastball low and away, just a bit down. Count goes to 3-1 in Barks' favor. And as we hear from OCU superfan Larry, we're a 2-out ball club. Here we go. 3-1 pitch, fastball swung on, lined in the left into the right field. And that'll be out number 3 for the Stars here in the bottom of the 5th. After the bottom of the 5th, excuse me. Stars leave no runners on, score no runs, no hits, no errors. I did that in a weird order. And after 5 innings, Stars still lead. Grandview 1-0. Bryce Milligan comes out for the top of the 6th after this. Now batting for Grandview will be number 6, the catcher, Caleb Mcdowell. As Bryce throws the first pitch when nobody was ready, so it's going to be a no pitch. 0-0 fastball, low and outside, called ball number 1. Man, that was a good-looking pitch. I thought it might have cut the black. Not a strike in pro ball, but at the NAI level, that's usually called a strike. 1-0 count. Another fastball, low and away, ball number 2. So I'd like to see Bryce attack right-handed hitters inside as much as he's attacking these lefties. 2-0 pitch, there it is, fastball inside, popped up to the first baseman, and that will be the first out of the inning here in the top of the 6th as the infielders throw it around. Stars lead 1-0. This 2019 opening day game. Stars have 21 new faces on the team this season, and we're not sure exactly how everything's gonna play out with them. as Connor Enox steps in there, takes breaking ball for ball number 1. It's not the typical OCU team, not as much power, but more speed than normal. And the pitching staff is going to be looking to be kind of carry the team a little bit. I've been around and seen enough practices that we got about 10 to 12 guys that are 88, 91 in that area. Really quality arms here on the staff at OCU. 2-0 count to Enox. 2-0 change up to a righty as he swings through that. Strike number 1. Love to see that. Right on right change, left on left change. One of the toughest pitches to hit in baseball. Most pitchers don't feel comfortable doing it, though. 2-1 pitch, another changeup, another swing and miss. As Milligan's got back into the count using the changeup, his third pitch. Let's see if he goes to the well one more time. 2-2, fastball, high, ball number 3. Count is now full. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Nobody on. Stars lead 1-0. Connor Enox at the plate. 3-2 pitch, fastball, fouled straight back. Hit my pickup, as Larry would say. Anybody that's been around OCU baseball games understands what I'm saying. 3-2 pitch, once again, fastball swung on and popped up into foul territory. And that will be an out recorded by the first baseman, Peyton Crispin. Second out of the inning, caught by him. Little lazy pop fly, a little lazy foul ball. And that'll bring to the plate third baseman Drew Prange. First pitch change up, low and away, called ball number 1. One-0 pitch, fastball inside, called strike number 1. Ugh. Can't be that old Ames. Voice just cracked. 1-1 pitch. Fastball inside, ball number 2. 2-1 count. You can hear me speeding up. Milligan's pace is nice right now. 2-1 changeup swung on and seemed to be a foul ball that bounced in front of the plate, or at least that's what Prange thought. As Taylor bounces out in front of the plate. Gets the ball, tags him out. That'll be the third out of the inning. So after top of the 6th, Grandview scores no runs on no hits. There were no runners left on base. There were no Stars errors. OCU leads 1-0. You're listening to the official, unofficial, self-proclaimed voice of the Stars, Cody Craybaugh. Now batting for the Stars will be the shortstop, number 8, Quintin Wahlberg. Takes a fastball in there, called strike number 1. Right-handed pitcher Parker Dodd still in the game. Looking to match Milligan's 0. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Ball number 1. I still can't tell if that's a little slider or cut fastball or if it's on purpose, if it's on accident. I think he cuts it on accident when he's going to extension side of the plate. 1-1 pitch, fastball, swung on, swung through. Count goes to 1-2 to Wahlberg. Edmond native, went to Santa Fe. The other high school, other than North. 1-2 pitch to Wahlberg. Breaking ball in the dirt, swung on. He'll race down to first base, but not in time as that drop third strike is reeled in by catcher Caleb Mcdowell, thrown down to first base, and that will be
Now, buddy, number 2, Elliot Carey.
the first out of the bottom of the sixth. That'll bring up to bat the center fielder, Elliot Carey, number 2 left-handed hitter. And the 0-0 pitch to Carey as he squares around to sack, pulls it back wisely. That's a tough pitch to sack, to drag bunt 0-0 as it was a breaking ball, low and away. Nice pitch by Thod there. 0-1 pitch, fastball, swung on, swung through, strike number 2. So Carey in the hole, looking to battle back. 0-2 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nobody on base. Stars lead 1-0. And the 0-2 pitch from Thod. Slider in the dirt. Ball 1. As it looks like we got some activity in the Stars bullpen. Looks like Tyler Milligan is warming up. I would have to think that Bryce Milligan will go back out, but like we said, it's early in the season. No way to tell. 1-2 pitch, fastball swung on, sliding stop. Second baseman throws to first and gets Carey by a step. Fantastic play there made by Grandview's second baseman, Connor Enox, to get Carey. Carey's a pretty quick guy. He runs about a 6'7", 60. And ground ball up the hole is a sliding backhand. Nice play. We've seen some good defense today out of Grandview. That'll bring to the plate Tyler Williams, right fielder for the Stars, as he takes an outside fastball for ball number 1. One-oh pitch. Fastball outside, swung on, swung through, strike number 1. As Williams was challenged in his first at-bat inside, second at-bat, hadn't seen anything come across that half of the plate yet. 1-1 pitch, hanging slider, swung on, crushed, and that ball is gone! Big solo jack. First of the season for Tyler Williams, as that hanging slider was absolutely crushed. I don't think it got higher than 40 feet off of the ground. Hit it out into right center. That's about 385, folks. And that was a rocket. That was a missile. Let's check the exit velocity off of that pitch, or off of that hit. Radar gun reads hard. Stars now up 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring up first baseman Payton Crispin. Swings out a first pitch fastball to the shortstop, ground ball thrown over to the first baseman, and that'll be the end of the inning. But not before Tyler Williams shows off some of that impressive power that he has. Hit a solo home run right center field. Ball was on a line. It might have been on its way up when it hit the net. Stars score 1 run on 1 hit. No runners left on base. They now lead Grandview 2-0 after 6. Bryce Milligan back out. See if he can complete what he started. We'll be back for the top of the 7th. All right, folks, leading off the top of the 7th, and this is a 7-inning ball game, which is strange for only one game in the day. Will be the shortstop, left-handed hitting Tyler Smith. First pitch, fastball inside, fouled off behind the third base dugout. Pick up the thumbs and do it again. Looks like Williams, a little savvy move, steps in the box, calls time, steps back out as Grandview has to do something to upset Bryce Milligan's timing. But it doesn't work. Fastball called on the corner outside. Strike number 2, counts now 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch for another fastball inside, and Bryce kind of feeling himself right now. That might have been a grip tape foul ball. 0-2 pitch. Change up, way out in front, ground ball to the second baseman, Noah Barks, slings it over there to first base, and that'll be the first out of the top of the 7th. As Bryce has got a rubber arm. That's old school term.
Number 34, Nolan Frederick.
Back before pitch counts. Back before there were 12 guys in a bullpen. Starting pitchers were expected to go further than 5 innings. Now, quality start is technically, 3 earned in 5 innings? And Nolan Frederick steps up, and he takes a first pitch fastball off of the right kneecap.
36, Jimmy Anderson.
And we're going to call timeout. Umpire says we're going to give him some time to walk it off if he needs to. And the tying run is now aboard here in the top of the 7th. That was a completely missed and wrong call. It's probably why I'm self-proclaimed and not majority claimed. Stars are up 2-0. So, base runner on first. We have a pinch runner. I cannot see his jersey number.
Now waiting for number 2, Colby Cup.
Looks like running for Grandview will be number 2, Colby Cup, a freshman. His first taste of college baseball out there on the base paths. Better watch out. Bryce has one of the, if not the best right-handed pickoff move I've ever seen. 0-0 pitch to Jimmy Anderson is a fastball called strike number 1. And Bryce Milligan just seems to get stronger. His velo's up in the 7th, higher than it was in the 1st. And there's that pickoff as Colby Cup gets in there safely. Now, I wouldn't expect him to run or get picked off. There's another move by Milligan in there safely again as he kind of got Cup leaning just a hair. That was close. But I think Cup needs to realize that his run doesn't mean as much as his out right here. So he's going to stay closer to first. 0-1 pitch, fastball swung on, fouled off. Onto a car, sounded like a broken windshield. You might just have to park at your own risk when you come to the ballpark, folks. 0-2 count to Anderson. And Milligan's going to pick off over at first base again. Going to keep Cup close. Bryce got some quick feet. Quick feet. We'll do it again. 0-2 count. And the pitch. Big curveball. Nice. And it's out. And it's called third strike backwards K. You know, it's the first game of the season for me too, folks. And I'll hopefully get better with time, like a fine wine. Better with age. That'll be the second out for OCU. Last chance. That'll bring up Isaac Rodriguez. First pitch in the dirt. Blocked, but not right in front of him. As that ball gets blocked up the third base line, allows Colby Cup to move from first to second. Counts now 1-0 to Isaac Rodriguez. 1-0 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Tying run at the plate. Stars lead 2-0. 1-0 pitch, changeup, swung on, grounded slowly to first base, and looks like Peyton Crispin will take it himself, and that is not the end of the game. We got a foul ball called. And there's not going to be any disagreeing about that from Coach Craybaugh as he doesn't come out of the dugout. 1-1 count now. Changeup swung on. Ground ball to Crispin again. Tosses it to Bryce, covering first, and that will be the end of the game, folks. As the Stars win the season opener, they beat Grandview, Iowa 2-0 in 7 innings. And not to jinx it, I didn't say anything, but congratulations, Bryce. 7-inning shutout. No. As Bryce Milligan opens up his junior season with a no-hitter against Grandview, Iowa. Stars win 2-0, go to 1-0 on the season. Grandview 0-1. The OCU Sports Player of the Game is going to be starting pitcher Bryce Milligan. No hitter. First game of the season. Not to say I'm not a little bit jealous, never threw one in my career. Coach Craybaugh still holds that over my head to this day. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Opening day here at Jim Wade Stadium. Stars beat Grandview, Iowa 2-0. No hitter thrown by Bryce Milligan. If not for an error and 2 hit-by pitches, it could have been a perfect game, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Stars will be back in action tomorrow, playing at 10 o'clock. Please tune in. We got a 3 games tomorrow. OCU plays at 10, and then they play again at 2 or so. We need Oklahoma Breakdown. That's what we need. That's what's missing, folks, is the OCU Stars victory song, Oklahoma Breakdown. We'll leave you with that. And there it is. Congratulations, Bryce Milligan. No hitter. Congratulations, Tyler Williams. First home run of the season was an absolute missile. And congratulations, Noah Barks, the Stars freshman. 2 base knocks and runs scored for his first college career game. OCU 1-0 on the season as they defeat Grandview 2-0. It's been a privilege, folks. You've been listening to the official, unofficial, self-proclaimed voice of the Stars, Cody Craybaugh.